There's something quite primal about being in a tree, something that just feels really safe. It's just great. Go climb a tree. An arborist is somebody who takes care of the trees. We prune, maintain, remove if dangerous. Really the whole healthcare of a tree. In Melbourne, we're quite lucky in the ranges. There's trees up there that are 85, 90 metres, really, really big trees. At the moment, I'm about 22, 24 metres up a tree in a beautiful old red gum. This old tree we're in today is maybe 250 years old, and it would be such a shame to the landscape to lose something like this. Is it dangerous? It probably, yeah, it must be really dangerous. I mean, it's one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, apparently. Every single tree has something different that you have to put into it. That hole is just big enough to take one of the syringes and hopefully prevent all these leaf miners from attacking these leaves. Working with trees and understanding trees and having a respect for trees is the only way I think you can really then cut the trees. The thing is, sometimes a tree needs to come down. If there's an obvious failure or disease or something, then we're the best ones to come out, remove it safely and advise about how we can replant. We're here actually trying to preserve and look after the trees because we very much have an affection for them.
I kind of compare it with being at a giant dog park. Some of them love it. Like, you start giving them armpit scratches and they're just like giant dogs. They just start rolling around and they're flying all around you. But these animals are huge. People are intimidated by them, but once you learn their behavior, they're just right into you right away. They just look at you like a big chew toy. I could never see myself living anywhere other than the Pacific Northwest. I could literally spend every single day the rest of my life and never travel anywhere other than Vancouver Island, and I would still never have enough time to see this whole place. My first introduction to the ocean would have definitely come from my mom.
Just me with the sea lion right there.
Later on in life, I realized that it is a pretty unique experience to get to go out and spend time with these animals on a regular basis. Sea lions are a large, intelligent animal, and they're very sensitive of what your intentions are, and how they choose to interact with you is totally their choice. If you're comfortable and they're inquisitive, they'll come and they'll chew on your fins, or they come up and they chew on the edge of your mask, or give you big kisses on the lips, or big hugs. They wrap their fins around you and give you a big hug. People get sketched out about it. Like, I've had lots of people contact me and be like, don't you think those things are aggressive? Just because an animal's putting its mouth on you doesn't mean it's doing it in a harmful way. They don't have hands. They can't explore their world with anything other than their mouth. There's people that spend a lot of money to travel to the other side of the planet to watch a group of large migratory animals in Africa or something, say. And here I can just go out on my boat, and it's not something I take for granted at all anymore, having the opportunity to do this.
I have been skiing since I was 4 years old. My name is Claudio and I ski over volcanoes. I spend most part of the year close to the mountain. When I spend time away from it, I feel nostalgic, like if something is missing to my soul, to my life. And in this moment, I take my ski and I go up. Mount Etna is located on the east coast of Sicily. It is known as the tallest and active volcano in Europe. The risks to climbing Mount Etna are the same of any other mountain. You have to be careful and respect what's surrounding us. The view from the top is unique. You can see the landscape changing many times, from green woods to desert volcanic area, all the lava flow and the coast. Black powder is volcanic sand, and it's formed during the eruption. It's incredible.
Vale, buona Vinny. Day-to-day living, I find it can be pretty mundane. And, you know, when I'm out there, you've just got a really simple task, which is to survive and enjoy life. My name is Gavin McClurg, and I'm a cross-country paraglider. We're basically flying a modified bed sheet and strings. We don't have a motor, and we're just using thermals. Thermals are kind of like the gas for a car. We get as high as we possibly can, and then we glide, and if we find another thermal, we can keep going. Woo, baby! I've flown in the Himalayas, I've flown in Morocco, I've flown all over the Alps in Europe and the Canadian Rockies, and we're just looking at a map in a completely different way these days. Hurricane Ridge is one of the most spectacular places for me in the world. It's this beautiful long ridge that ties right in with the Grand Canyon. It sits right on the edge of Zion National Park. I was doing this expedition with some of the best pilots in the world, and right as the sun set, you know, the conditions just went bang on, and we all launched into the sky. And, you know, paragliding can be really intense and sometimes really scary and very dangerous, and this was like the opposite of that. It was just playful and fun, and we were doing huge wingovers and acro. And when I'm flying over these really remote places, I think what it gives you is a perspective and awe that is impossible to get in any other way. These guys and I are people that, you know, we really chase records and we chase huge distances, and made us realize that, you know, it's not about the records and it's not about flying huge distances. It's just about enjoying the freedom of flight.